What is up, guys? Welcome back to the channel, and in today's video we got some weapons to look at, and some clothing and a Pip-Boy paint. Now the clothing that we're going to be looking at and the weapons are all in one mod. It is the Tunnel Snakes Rural mod. Now this is the clothing. I'll go ahead and show this off, and I'll show off the Pip-Boy in a minute. That is the Vim Refresh paint. Now I've had that paint for a while, and I put it on the armor because I think it looks kind of cool and it kind of matches. Now I got hit for free. Sometimes Bethesda gives away skins of just weapon skins, and sometimes they'll give away Pip-Boy paints, and they gave this away. It's just free. Sometimes they'll have like sales, and sometimes they give away small stuff. So here's the clothing. I think the clothing kind of looks better. It's a little bit different. They didn't go for complete default, I guess is what you'd call it, style, like it was in Fallout 3. Like they didn't go with like what its standardly was. They kind of changed it a little bit, and I kind of like this change. I think it actually looks a lot better in my opinion. So here's the Pip-Boy skin. It's got like a dark kind of green and a white and a light green. It's really nice. It's real roughed up style. I think it looks great. And now it's the weapons. Now here is the classic 10mm pistol. Now this is what it will look like if you have all the good attachments on it. Now I kind of miss this pistol. I like this pistol a lot better than what we have in Fallout 4 and 76. This is kind of like the Fallout New Vegas Fallout 3 pistol. It's redone in this mod, and it looks really good. Now I'm going to show you what the standard pistol will look like if you do not upgrade it. Now I'm pretty sure we all can remember that if we played the classics. This gun is just, it looks way better than it ever has, and I think this gun looks amazing. This mod, like, it done such a great job on this weapon. This weapon looks great. Now there is the one that you get if you kill Wally Mack as the ghoul. That's required to complete the quest, and you can loot this off his body. Now it's called Yawtmatum. It's a strange name. Anyway, I did upgrade it. It comes kind of like a classic look, like just the basic look. I upgraded it to maximum, and as you can see, it is just beautiful. Now he got this from killing a gunner. Now what is so cool about this mod, as a creation club, it does not use vanilla, like that's a unique silencer, unique everything. Everything has a cool look now. I think it's probably my favorite actually. Creation club mod, one of them anyway, if not my favorite. Now it's got a lot of cool little icons we would probably remember if we played any of the other Fallout games. It's got a gunner's logo on the back engraved in it with a nuke on the trigger. Well, not trigger, but the hammer. Um, and then the like a radiation symbol on the back where the hammer will snap. Like if you know anything about guns, that's where it would hit that, and the bullet will ignite the gunpowder, shoot out the bullet, and the shell would eject out the side. Now here's the question I have. I think that would probably dent that or something, or kind of cause like some kind of scratch. Like I think this gun looks a little too nice, you know. Like for an example, let's look. Like see, there's engravings up there. There's a Fallout bully logo up there. See that? Now back to what I was saying. I think the gun looks a little strange. I don't think that like, there's just no way that could be done in the wasteland. I mean, there's just no way that was done in the wasteland at all. You know, that had to be done. I think it had to be done before. But then again, this is Fallout, so you know anything is possible. It could have been made afterwards in the Fallout lore, but you know, in a real life situation, there is no way someone could engrave something that nice in like a time period like that. It just doesn't make a lot of sense. I wouldn't really call it lore breaking, but it's definitely a little strange. Now, I didn't show off the Tunnel Snakes outfit, so here's that. So I'm going to go test it out on the NPCs, like the raiders in the cheat room, and then we'll go test it out on Swan. Now, as you can see, the gun is pretty big. Actually, really big. I think it looks pretty cool. The gun is definitely pretty big, in my opinion. I mean, for any pistol. I mean, it's almost like a humongous, like probably the closest pistol in real life that would even compare to is probably a Smith & Wesson 500, but that's a revolver. I mean, it's really big. So let's test these out. Now, I think the gun sounds perfect. I think it has a really good sound, in my opinion. It just sounds really good, in my opinion. Now we can see again, this gun is humongous with a suppressor on it. So let's go ahead and test it out again. Now let's test out just the standard classic pistol, the classic 10mm upgraded. Now, as we can see, it looks really good. The sound is amazing. The weapon. Now, I'm gonna go ahead and review this before we go to Swan. The weapon, I want to give it a 10 out of 10. It is probably the best weapon mod I've ever seen. You know, there's good weapon mods on PC, but as far as Creation Club content goes, that's a whole different thing. That's, you know, paid mods, if you will. 10 out of 10 definitely for Creation Club. It's just perfect. The outfit, I give it a 10 out of 10 as well. It just looks wonderful. I've never really seen Creation Club items. Creation Club items, sometimes they use stuff from vanilla and just stuff like that. But this has a lot of unique features like the attachments and the outfit. It's just really good. It just has a whole new look that we haven't seen in the Creation Club. And whoever did this mod did a wonderful job. Now the quest, I give it a 9 out of 10. Well, yeah, I give it an 8.5 actually. I don't want to go too far with it. It's a good quest. It really is. It's kind of like, the art. They got little tunnel snake art in the tunnels and stuff when you go down to the subway station. It looks really good. It just, the detail, but at the same time, it's a pretty short quest, and it's basically you kill a couple ghouls and loot some bodies and stuff. It's nothing really impressive, but the artwork and detail is pretty good. But far as anything like unique in the quest, there wasn't really, sadly. Now let's go test these out on Swan. So we're here at Swan's Pond. Now we're gonna just go ahead and test out the classic pistol. That's what we're gonna go with, just the standard. Now I do have the perks, all weapon improving perks for the pistols, and I did for the rifle when I did the review yesterday on the prototype Gloss rifle. Now, so that's why it does a major amount of damage. Most of these Creation Club items do crazy damage with perks, and they're really good looking, most of them. So we'll do it with the classic pistol and see how much damage we can do to Swan. Well, we dropped him with 2 clips. I think it's pretty good. Actually, I did shoot that 1 bullet, so I guess it's less than 2 clips, but almost 2 clips. Anyway, that was pretty good, actually. I'm pretty impressed. Well, not really impressed, because, like I said, Creation Club weapons do a lot of damage. But it did drop him pretty fast. So now let's test the standard Creation, the standard 10mm pistol with the upgraded attachments and see how much damage we can do then. Okay, so let's go ahead and test the classic 10mm pistol with the attachments. It's got the best attachments on it versus Swan. So we dropped him with 12 rounds actually. I think we did pretty good with it. This gun's really good actually. So now I have one other weapon I want to test, and it's the last one. And I don't know how to say the name of it, like I said, guys. Actually, this weapon it's actually kind of worse if you put the silencer on it. But if you don't and put like the muzzle, it's actually the best. But if you take away the it does the 50 additional points of radiation damage. If you take that part away from it, then this one will be better. But let's go ahead and test this one out on him. Okay, so we're back. So let's test out the special one that you get from Wally Mack. I think it's called uranium or something. I think it's not uranium, it's something else. But anyway, let's go ahead and test it out on him, on Swan, and let's see how much damage we do. Now, as we can see, it did quite a bit of damage. About the same as the classic 10mm pistol with the upgrades, because the reason why I think so is because, well, it does 50 additional points of radiation damage, but you know, super mutants and ghouls are already irradiated, so it didn't really matter. But anyway, this was a good mod. It's probably the best Creation Club mod I've seen. It's probably the best one so far, and I've tested quite a few of them, and it's probably the most, you know, one that I don't know, I really like. And the quest was actually decent. And I forgot to rate the Pip-Boy paint. Um, I give it a 9 out of 10. It looks great. You know, there's definitely, you know, cooler mods out there that on the Nexus and stuff, but for Creation Club content, it was pretty good. Anyway, if you all enjoyed this video, please leave a like. If you're new to the channel, please subscribe. It's greatly appreciated. It really means a lot. And until next time, this has been Nightmare. Thanks for watching.